Sorry, I haven't made a video in a little while. I've been sick and my voice has been kind of jacked up. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. I got this M2 Plymouth Cuda as a birthday gift, and I thought maybe I would take an opportunity to open it up, show you guys what's inside here, and see what you get when you spend a little bit more on a die-cast model, and see what kind of cool features you can get out of one of these sets. So I'm gonna get out a knife, slice this up, and then we'll show you what's inside. All right, here are all the pieces. As you can see, this is kind of marketed as a model kit, and if you open up the instructions, it's going to walk you step by step through, how to put this thing together like it was a model kit. We're not really going to use it as a model kit because we're, modding cars. But what's cool about this is that it basically is already taken apart for you. It comes in pieces. You've got a couple options of little customizations you can make. It also comes with a little, screwdriver. So this thing is actually screwed down to the base. We actually use this piece in our games also. We have another one. We set it up on the table, and it's kind of a bonus thing if you can drive through it. Sometimes we have it count as one of the gates, but also you get audience votes if you're able to make that turn through it. Kind of like similar to if you were like jumping off a ramp or something, where you get extra audience votes for doing cool stunts, because it is kind of hard to thread that needle and drive through there. We'll just take this apart real quick so we can get to the car. There we go. And this top part is actually screwed to the bottom also. You can see the screws there. I'm not going to bother taking that apart right now, but see, it's kind of like a shop lift where you have these ramps and stuff. You can't move this up and down, but it's kind of just for show. So now we got the car going here. You can see. Maybe you can see. Let's see. Let's try this. There we go. See, it's a 1971 Plymouth Cuda. I think on the box it says HEMI edition somewhere. Oh, here it goes. Yeah, it's a HEMI. Not that that matters too much. There's a couple cool things about this model. One, it's a really good sculpt, really good details. You've got, down to the individual headlights that are not just kind of, they're extra details. The bumper looks like it's a separate piece. You've got a cool sculpt for the drive shaft and the exhaust, the bottom of the engine. Also, to take this apart, we would just unscrew these screws. No need to drill. Also, it's a heavy die cast. It's got a nice weight to it. The doors are articulated, which doesn't really help you out for Gaslands so much, but if you wanted to take the door off, to put something else there or whatever, you could probably easily cut that instead of trying to surgically cut down these lines and make it, look okay. But the interior, you've got a lot of good details on the inside. We'll get to that too. The trunk doesn't open, but the spoiler's a separate piece. Looks pretty good. And the hood does open. Usually they don't open very much though. Oh, there you go. It worked. Cool. Nothing in there yet. There we go. It also comes with the engine. Which you can, it's essentially just a hood scoop. It's going to stick out of the top of there when you're done. But what's cool about this is that you've already got a hole cut out. So if you wanted to put something else in there crazier, let me just see what I've got laying around, like something nuts in there to make it cartoonish. You've already got the hole cut out. You might need to file it down a little bit to fit that in there, but it's a good start. You've also got this other kind of piece that I think goes here. Not really sure. Not really sure why this piece is included, because it looks like it's just another one of these. Oh, this comes off, it looks like. Maybe I'll have to read the instructions. Yeah, let's do that real quick. So this is this piece, but see, it's noticeably narrower. And the reason for that, I guess we'll talk about that right now. So you've got different tire options on here. So you've got these kind of thin ones with the red line around them, and 2 different rim options. This backside. You got these kind of 5-spoke rims that are meant to go inside these red tires. And then you've also got these chrome wheels. Alright, focus. Kind of a different style 5-spoke. Well, I guess maybe you could call that a 10-spoke rim. And there's also thinner, all black tires. But on this set, and you could mix and match them, I guess. You got these really wide rims with these wide tires. And these are all rubber tires, by the way. So if you were going to use the wide rims, you need to, the wide tires and rims, I guess. You need to swap out this guy for this guy. It gives you the extra room inside the fender there for the wheels. And then it also comes with spokes. So you don't need to make your own, not spokes, axles, so you don't need to make your own out of tubes or toothpicks or whatever you like to use. Let's go ahead and just take this guy apart real quick. So the screwdriver that they give you is a little too big for those screws, actually. If you've got a smaller one, probably would be better. I guess you only need 1 screw to undo that, and out it comes. Cool. So yeah, I guess then this, this is screwed in there too. So you pop that off, and okay, yeah, I guess this does have screw kind of threads on the bottom. Okay, mystery solved. Wow, this thing is actually got a lot more screws in it than I thought. Not sure what those ones are for, maybe for the hood. And it looks like this one might keep this piece in there. There we go. Oh, the interior is in multiple pieces. So here's what the interior looks like. Nice sculpt. Kind of basic on the floorboard, but you don't really ever see that. Got the 2 buckets in the front and the bench seat in the back. And it looks like the rest of it is maybe riveted in. Hope it's not. Looks like right there, this part might be riveted. Oh, nope, it's just snapped in. Let's check that out. Cool, oh wow. Dashboard elements are really detailed. All your gauges and switches and knobs and stuff. Even a glove compartment. Oh, these screws are the hinges for the doors. So if you wanted to take the doors off, you could just take those screws out and then put in your steel grating or whatever you wanted to do there. And hopefully this little thing just pops out. This one might be trickier. Nope. And weirdly, the window is in multiple pieces. Still got the windshield in there. Let's see. That one actually does seem to be attached with this. I don't know if you can see the little plastic rivet type thing in there. So that one you might need to drill out a little bit or file down or something to get that out of there. But yeah, there it is. Pretty cool. So now you're already pretty much set. I mean, once you get this out of here, for a bare bones, you know, mod, you've got all your pieces, and when you're done, you just screw it back together. This is also die cast, by the way. Aside from this piece is plastic. So yeah, when you're all done, you've got just a few pieces, and then you're going to start modding. So anyway, if you don't want to drill out rivets and you like the articulation on the hood and the doors and things like that, these are quite a bit more expensive than, say, a Hot Wheel or Matchbox. I mean, you're looking at maybe $10 or $12 for this kit, but it could be worth it. You got a lot of stuff. You got some extra tires here, and these rubber tires are really nice to work with. They feel cool. You got the engine option. It's already popped out for you. You don't really need to do anything. If you wanted to use that engine, you just pop it in there. If you wanted to use a different one, super easy to modify. And then plus you get this thing, which you can probably find some use for. Pretty cool for using as terrain. Probably don't want to use the bottom, but you also have this kind of diamond plate in the bottom. So I don't know, if you wanted, you could unscrew this, cut this part out, use this diamond plate as some more terrain, maybe as actual diamond plate on a wall or something, if you're building gates or some other structures. But anyway, there's that, and again, I'll just show you what it is we're looking at. This is an M2 model kit. The one that I've got here is the Plymouth 1971 Plymouth Cuda HEMI. I see they also make a Mustang of this. They make quite a few of these, actually. Some of them have varying options. Not all of them have the two-wheel option. Some of them have different engines to put in there, things like that. But there you go. We'll get back to the tutorial videos shortly, now that my voice is sort of returned to me. Figured I'd give you guys a look at what this looks like all assembled. Went with the red tires on here, mostly because I didn't want to swap out that one piece to get the fatter chrome ones on there. Looks pretty sharp. That's the hood scoop. It's not quite as extreme as I thought it would be. It's pretty modest scoop on there. Went ahead and took the windows out, get it ready for combat. But there it is. All right, see you next time.